Alright guys, so today we're going to be attempting to install some interior lights which will be placed underneath the dash and hopefully give my truck, a little extra color through the inside. So for this setup I'm going to be using obviously some lights. I picked these up on Amazon, and this part right here. What this is, it's a car charger to USB converter, because I do have a car charger that you can easily plug into right there, but since I'm trying to tuck away the wires and not have any wires showing, we had to buy that to just trying to hide basically all the wires that will be exposed. So without further ado, let's see what's in the box. Okay, opening the box, here we have the lights and the USB port, or the car charger, say it. It did come with some zip ties and some little screws, but for this setup I don't think we're going to be needing either or. Could be wrong. I forgot to mention, you're also going to probably need a wire hanger and some tape. Now, depending on the vehicle you have, it may be different, especially if you're trying to put them under your dash. But since I'm working on a Ram, I'm going to try it and make this setup work through here. So what I'm going to do is remove this plastic cover part. And I know that right here, there's a small little gap right there, which I can try and tuck in all the wires through here and still have enough room to extend them out and just mount the lights right here. So that's what I'm gonna try to attempt to do, and see how that goes. Okay, so one last thing I forgot to mention was you're gonna want to test out your lights beforehand, before even installing them, because the last thing you want is to have this all set up and your lights not work properly. So we're gonna test this out first. Set the camera down, and voila, as you can see here, they're working properly, all 4 lights, even though we're only gonna use 2. Switch colors, on, off, on. Okay, so now that we got that out the way, we can begin to try and set this up. So I decided to set up my first light here because it does tuck in this wire, and I was able to fit it through here, and it gives me enough clearance still to open my float compartment and place it right here. Okay, so after finding good points to install it, I was finally able to tuck it in all the way. Sorry for such a dirty truck, but if you can see, tucking it in through the entire center console, you can't even tell that I have any sort of wires or anything added to it. I originally had placed it through here, but I found out that I have just enough gap clearance right here to put it through the back. I'll show you guys now. So you can see, there's just enough clearance to put it through the back, and it's pretty much just going to be sticking up. See, and right there I found that was as far as I could bring out the second light, and I did try attaching it, but it wouldn't stick to plastic. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover that one up with black tape, and yeah, well, the same process goes for the driver's side as well. But you can see all underneath, there's minimal wire throughout the entire, right there, throughout the entire center console. Minimal wire exposed, so That's really what I was going for. Testing a little go. See how it'll look. So right now it's daytime, so we can't really get a full effect or a full feel for it, but later on at night it should look a little better. Okay, now just like before, we're gonna remove the plastic part right here. Should come off rather easy, just like that. And on this side we also seem to be having the same identical parts, so we should just be able to maneuver the wire through here easy. So untangle these. Yeah, no, we're not able to do that. So instead, since I couldn't fit my hand through the small area right here, make sure to feel for any wires. Nope, no wires. What I'm gonna do instead is just tuck all this wiring under through here. So you guys can see this is pretty much the same process for the other side. Wow, and this side is even easier than the passenger side. See, that easy to move our light, and somehow we're gonna place it right here somewhere that it's not too exposed and we see this big old LED thing, but we'll figure it out. I pretty much noticed, oh how convenient. What I pretty much noticed was that you can move this right here, and as you close it just fine, no problems. Your wire's not getting pinched, nothing like that. So just gonna feed this through the side, feed this through the side, and again same process, tucking underneath the center console. This power seat, it's a blessing and a curse. Okay, that's about as much as we're gonna be able to go. So obviously through here, no problem. Tucking in this wire. We pretty much just want it to sit like this, so that's about right. For this little wire right here, I'm just gonna find the weaker parts where we can actually fit it through first. It's like right here. And since we already have the main part, the front part, tucked in, we can just kind of slide it through there. That works. Okay. We're not gonna mess with the back simply because I'm on a time crunch sorta, and we're more concerned about the front. Now that we got all these wires tucked in, we can sort of just push them out as much as we have to. I'm gonna... I found an area that I can install this into, but since it hasn't been cleaned here in a long time, first I'm gonna clean it. I'm gonna untape this and place it in the spot where I thought fit best. Right here. Perfect. Perfect. You guys can see there, we have installed the light in the area where it won't bother any other wiring or anything related to the steering. This extra wire that we have right here, I'm pretty sure you can get tucked away and hidden just through this, but just to take extra procedure, we're gonna add one of these simple zip ties that was included. We're just gonna zip tie this little loop right here. Just like so. Okay. And now, time to put this plastic cover back on. Actually, you're gonna tuck it through here. There we go. Sweet. So, you guys can see here, just very minimal exposure. You can see it a little bit right there, but it can easily be tucked. Actually, it looks pretty damn cool on the back. So, I'm gonna figure out a way to make these stick to the center console, because I'm pretty sure at night, you know, no one's gonna be looking back here, so this shining in the back will be pretty tight. So I'm gonna figure out how to make these stick. See, it has this 3M tape attached to it, but it just doesn't stick very well onto this plastic for some reason. Wow, yeah, there we go. I felt it come off. Well, this one was able to stick, but this one wasn't for some reason. I don't know, faulty in the tape, but I'll just figure out a way to tape this or be able to stick this to the back, and it should be good. Didn't mess with any fuse box, I didn't mess with any wiring. It's just simple plug and play. That was about it. I do have these wires that all I'm simply gonna do is zip tie. What I'll do for now is just like this. Have a temporary solution. Ta-da! This will get fixed. This will look cleaner, but for now this is what it is. This is the setup I have, and yeah. If you guys thought this was helpful in any way, ta-da! You guys thought this was helpful in any way, sure to like this video and subscribe for future content. I do have something planned for this truck very, very soon. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.